Now, as you can see, it is a day for the Ducks, right? Now, despite that, I want to give you my, well, I was going to say Oscar predictions, but I don't think I can call them predictions because I don't think that some of these people are going to win, but they should win. So this is kind of who should win the Oscars predictions. So first of all, let's talk about best film. Now, best film I think is going to be won by Oppenheimer. However, there's two other films that I think actually pip it to the post: Zone of Interest and Anatomy of a Fall. Now, both those films are outstanding. I think Zone of Interest probably pips it slightly. They're phenomenal films. You should definitely go and see them if you haven't seen them. Now, best actor, we should go to Cillian Murphy. I don't think there's much debate around that. It's a fantastic performance, and what's really interesting about it is like how he physically changes. Not many people have talked about that actually. The physical change in his performance to kind of morph into that character is brilliant. Best actress, well, that's an interesting one because it probably will go to Emma Stone, and that's probably right. But I think that Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall should also be up there. She should also be. In fact, I would probably give an Oscar to both of those performances because they are brilliant, but they are very different because of the style, the kind of way that the films are made. Now, let me talk about that because Emma Stone is very interesting because she is involved in what I would call fantastic realism for the film that she appears in, Poor Things, and which is quite frankly the most difficult form of acting, and we rarely see it. We see it from time to time on film. The Van Tangle Theatre Company do a lot of this on stage. You know, that is their thing, fantastic realism. But occasionally we see it on film, and I'd say that Emma Stone pulls that off in that film. So she definitely deserves it because it's so very difficult to pull it off authentically, still to be real and believable, but to express at a very high level and take it to an extreme. Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall is so authentic, it's so real basically, and in what I would call a sort of ultra real way. It's ultra reality, if you like. So she had to be, it's almost like documentary at times, and she pulls off that beautifully. And so I would say that both of them should be joint winners. If we could have joint winners, they should be joint winners. So there you go, that's my who should win the Oscars.